No, I got some the other day. Alright, I can get more than one plant out of this one. Alright, looks like we've got 2 plants out of that one without trying to destroy it too much. Let's put one over the backy. Hopefully it doesn't float up. And you can go over this back. Actually pull out. Huh? No, no, no. And then we've got this thing. It reminds me of spider plants, but without the little spider bits. It is... I'm not even going to try and say that word. That's what it is. And there's 2 in this pot. But I can only use one. One's got to go back in my other tank. Actually, there's more. It's like maybe 4 or 3. Oh, it's kind of... I could probably separate them. I don't know. I don't want to risk it either. So we're just going to put it in as one whole thing. Now, we have to fill the tank up. Let's have a look from the top. On my wet hands. So a few plants in there. Oh, hold on. I think I've got some more plants I've got to put in there. I'm going to check my tank. My other tank, where I store them. That is going to be... a sponge filter at that end. I'm going to have one at the other end. Yeah, when it comes to new tanks, what you really want is lots and lots of plants. Right, and this goes back in the other tank. Because they're for another setup. For another time. We are also going to put this plant in the top of the tank. It's going to sit in the top of the tank. I just need to get the roots to sit in there right. That should be good. You can kind of rest on top of the sponge filter. That's going to sit just over in that corner where it gets a little bit of light. Because I can just open the blinds and then I've got light for the fish tank. comes to getting this hose in, it's just a matter of getting it in the right angle so it doesn't keep slipping. Or I need to get another hook. But that's pretty much, oh hold on, we haven't quite finished. There's a couple of things that I said I was going to show and I haven't done it yet. Come on. You just get up there. And we're going to sit the bag on top of the hose so it can't go anywhere. And then we can turn that up, but there's one thing. If you don't have bacteria, and you want to like kickstart your cycle off, and you can't get any bacteria from your local aquarium store, if you already have a tank set up, so for instance that sponge filter has been sitting in my other tank for 2 weeks, so it should have some good bacteria on it. But you can also get your filter sponges out of one of your other tanks and squeeze it into the tank that you're setting up, which is what I'm about to do. See, it's not exactly clean, but we squeeze it in there and it should have some bacteria in there. Should, being the key word, should. Let me get a towel. Now, if you have aquariums inside your house, stock up on bathroom towels. You're going to need them to clean the floor most of the time when you do a water change. There we go, we've got a towel on the floor to clean up the water that I spilled. Now I can turn the tap on more. It's only going in slowly. Then I just got to go on my thing. Alright. Now this is what I use. It is called Instant Start Conditioning Series. So it's also water conditioner. I use this every time I do a water change. So for my bigger tank, my 3-foot tank, which is 185 litres, it takes a whole cap full. But for this one, it only needs half a cap. But Dimax is really good. Well, I haven't had any issues with it. Except for the little cardboard piece that sits in the lid. Alright. Now that is going to get rid of all the harmful stuff that your tap water has in it. Like chlorine. And also thank you D. Elia for the 5 gifted subs, and thank you for the hype train. So, To power this little sponge filter, all you need is an air pump. I currently have a brand new one. Yes, and a bit of aquarium salt, which I have some. I'll be putting some of that in as well. I always put that in. I just put a handful in. Oh, that gets the cardboard to sit down better. See, it looks really, really cloudy now. All tanks do this when you first set them up. So what we have is not aquarium salt, but conditioning salts. So our water does lack some nutrients, our town water. And these aquarium salts seem to help. Or conditioning salts. Which is just, that's what we use. And it'll tell you on there, use tropical water conditioning salts with new aquarium water when starting up or doing a water change. It will raise general hardiness by approximately 80 ppm and salinity by 130 ppm. And that's the problem we have with our water, is the hardiness. That's why we need to use it. I might be able to let some light in here. So aquarium salt and conditioning salt. Conditioning salt is more for the water. The aquarium salt you can use if your fish get sick. So for a lot of things that go wrong with my fish, if I give them a little bit of aquarium salt, they're fine. I'll actually read the packet. Because I have a packet. So that's the aquarium salt that I use. And it says, benefits: provides essential electrolytes freshwater fish need to reach peak coloration and vitality, improves gill function, reduces stress, facilitates osmogulation, whatever that word is, and promotes disease recovery. So that's what I use it for, disease recovery. Actually, and it also says you can put some of this in when setting up a fish tank. You can also put this in when quarantining. We'll shove a little bit in there. And I might be able to let a little bit of light in if I open this blind. Because this is going to be my light for the tank. Very soon we can turn that off. So that has enough water in it, and that water will settle down, and I can see, oh no, that's the grass that I'll let float. I just tried a backward siphon. That's lovely. Get in the bucket. There you go. Now you can't fall out of the bucket. Oh, okay. No more backward siphoning now. Now what I would normally do is I'd let the tank run for like a week or two before adding fish. But I have been known in the past to get desperate and put fish in straight away. Especially if I've got bacteria in it. Alright, I've got to grab airline. We've got some airline. You're going on to that one, I think. The rest of this is just easy now. And so all of these filters, both these filters I'm using, have been soaking in aquariums. No, no. Yeah. Yeah, in a couple of weeks we'll do in a week or two we'll do a stream where we actually put fish into it. We got bubbles. I probably should have actually put the hoses on first before I put the other one in the tank, because they're not always easy to get on. We've also learnt that a lot of the times when it comes to a tank, don't keep messing with it.
Set it up and leave it.
Yep, just set it and forget it for a week or so. Especially, you know, if you've already got bacteria in it, just let it do its thing for a week or two. Oh, come on, get on there. There we go. And then we can plug that one in. I will eventually be getting a bigger sponge filter and just having the one. My local guy doesn't have any in yet. There we go. So, this is what we're looking like. The water's coming in. It's creating some nice little airflow. Yeah, all my other tanks have done pretty well. I don't have too many issues with them. And when I do have an issue, I just do a water change. I take everything out except for the fish. So most of my plants and most of my tanks, the plants are on driftwood, so I just take all the bits of wood out and then give it a good vacuum and she's good. So currently the temperature of this water in this tank is 18. We will be changing that. Because we have a heater. For most of the fish that I keep, the temperature needs to be anywhere from 22 to 28. Hey, Spirit. Yes. Well, actually, this is our string for setting up this fish tank. So, most of my fish, yeah, they need the warmer water. So, I have a heater that tells me the temperature. And it's digital. Yeah, this one doesn't have fish in it yet, but it is going to in a week or two after it's been up for a bit. And it's looking pretty good. Definitely don't mind how it looks. Now always put your heater in your water